Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm so excited to be bringing you guys a brand new video today, and in this video there is so much cleaning, organizing. I'm going to be making some organization labels with my CRICUT Joy, and I'll share how I do that. I'm also going to be sharing a really yummy recipe that I found on TikTok at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that as well. But before I jump into the cleaning, I just want to say thank you so much to CRICUT for sponsoring today's video. So as you guys could see, I just took our comforter off of our bed, but before I throw it in the wash, I recently got some new laundry supplies, so I'm just restocking them and getting them ready to go. You might remember these canisters from our laundry room in our old house. I used them in a video to organize in there, but I'm filling them up with some Downy scent beads. This is the romantic scent, but I honestly love all of them. And then I got this little scoop from Amazon. I'll have all of this linked below. The canisters are from Walmart and they're super inexpensive. But I also got some Tide Febreze pods. So you guys know I like to switch up my laundry detergents all the time. I'm obsessed with trying new ones and finding the best scents. But I always go back to these Tide pods. They just smell so good and they're so easy to use. This container is also from Walmart. I got it quite a while ago, but I'm putting in some Downy Calm Infusion dryer sheets. These have been my favorite lately, but I also really love Bounce dryer sheets. You guys will have to let me know down below what your absolute favorite laundry detergent, scent boosters, fabric softener, whatever it may be, what is your favorite? I, like I said, am obsessed with trying new ones, but y'all know if you've watched my channel for a while, my favorite for years was the Ginger Mango by Method, but I have been having the hardest time finding that, and I did find like the detergent and the beads at Target the other day. But they've changed the beads and they didn't smell the same to me. So I don't know. And I haven't been able to find the fabric softener anywhere. But hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on all of it soon and give it a go again, because that was always one of my absolute favorites. I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? So now we're moving on into the kitchen, and I'm going to start by putting everything away and clearing off the countertops, and then I'll move on to doing the dishes and everything like that. But you can probably tell by listening to me, I am very sick right now. We honestly all are. And it's so crazy because the last video I put up was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I was so sick when I was doing that voiceover that I could barely talk. And I ended up finding out the day that the video went up that I had strep throat. Me and both of the boys had it. So we finally got over that. And then I did not intend on taking such a huge uploading break from YouTube. But we have been so busy this past month with baseball practice, baseball tournaments every weekend, end of the year school stuff. So it's just been crazy, and I ended up not having much time to film at all. But I'm back on track now, and I should have weekly uploads from this point forward. But this week, we all four, me, Johnny, Mason, and Gaines, woke up so sick. My mom was sick last week. Now my dad's sick. And I just thought we had strep throat or something again. But we all went to the doctor yesterday, and strep was negative for all of us. So they said it's just a really bad sinus infection. But I got 2 shots, and we're on medicine. So hopefully we are on the mend of this, and it will be going away soon. But because of that, I'm not going to be talking near as much in the rest of the video as I normally do, just because it's so hard to talk without coughing, and I know that you guys don't want to hear me all congested and everything too. So I'll pop in here and there, but I've picked some really good music, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background. I'm wide awake, now you keep missing out for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me, yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, in my bed 5 to 12, wish I could sleep. Dream about all the ways you could reach me, but now you keep missing out on me, that's for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me, yeah, brick by brick, now let me, So I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but ever since we moved in our house, we've had this powdery, chalky top film over our backsplash in our kitchen, and I have yet to ever make time to clean it off, and it has been driving me crazy, so we're going to take care of that now. I'm getting just a little Tupperware bowl, and I'm going to put some really hot water in it, and then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of powdered Tide laundry detergent. Now I'm going to fill that back up the rest of the way with hot water, and then I'm just going to use a microfiber cloth to clean the backsplash, and this worked amazing. Just wait until you see the water at the end and everything that came off of it.
I'm laying down it to compile it. Oh no, I see you only when you're ballin'. Oh no, I don't even care to doubt. I'll see you in a while, cause this time I will choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk, cause you're using it. You've got all your secrets. I can't seem to move this thing. You're pulling me out, then I'm right back in the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway, waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I don't wanna seem to shaky. Oh no, like I'm sudden but I'm steady. Oh no, and they tell me to move on, cause I deserve more, but still I wanna choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk, cause you're using it. You got all your secrets. I can't seem to move this thing. You're pulling me out, then I'm right back in.
Okay, y'all, so we have this built-in cabinet here in the living room, and this is where we keep all of the kids' board games. Now, I'm gonna open this up and show y'all what a mess it is. We just have everything shoved in there however it'll fit, and it's just not working. The kids can literally never find what they're looking for when they come to get something out, and when I ask them to clean it up, there's nowhere to put the boxes, and it's just a really big mess. So what I'm gonna do, I bought these bags off of Amazon, and they're pretty big. They're like kind of mesh, but they're not really mesh, they're like plastic.
but they have a zipper on the top, and I'm gonna take all of the board games out of their boxes and put them in these, and then I'm gonna make labels for them with my Cricut Joy, and that way each game is super easy to put back in its bag and put back in the cabinet. Hopefully it'll fit in there a lot better in these bags, and that way all of the pieces are in each bag when we need them, and they know exactly where to put them back up whenever they're finished.
Now that I have all of the board games removed from their boxes and I have them all separated and stored in their individual bags, I'm going to bring out my Cricut Joy to start making the organizing labels for the bags. Now, one of the things that I love most about my Cricut Joy is that it is so small and portable that it is easy to take anywhere with you, especially in this carrying case. So as you can see here, I'm bringing it straight into the living room and I'm going to be working from this space. I have an outlet in this cabinet, so I'm getting it plugged up here, and then I'm going to be ready to start designing my labels. So I'm using the writable vinyl labels, and these things are so easy. It does the writing for you and it even cuts them out for you. So all you have to do is peel them right off the paper like a sticker, and they are so easy to apply. So one of my favorite things about the Joy is that you can do everything directly from your phone, which makes it so easy. If you are someone who doesn't know much about Cricut machines, or maybe you've never used one before, I do not think you would have a bit of trouble learning how to use this, because the app is so simple and has step-by-step instructions for you. So I chose the type of drawing label that I wanted to use, and here I'm just typing in everything that I want each label to say.
Here it's giving me an example of what the labels are going to look like, and I'm going to go down to the bottom here and tap edit so that I can scroll through some of their mini fonts to choose from. I wanted to find something very simple and basic, that way it's easy for kids to read. Obviously Gaines isn't quite there yet and able to read, but Mason is, and this will make it a lot easier for them when cleaning the games and putting everything back where it goes. Now I'm just going to choose what type of material I'm using, which is the Smart Writable Vinyl labels. So I tap on that, and now I'm going to tap Make It. And the cool thing about this is it connects directly to your phone by Bluetooth. So I tapped on the Joy one there, and here you'll see it's connecting to my phone. Like I said before, it gives you very clear step-by-step instructions. So it told me to load my Smart Vinyl, so that's what I'm doing here. Since I chose the drawn labels, it's telling me to insert my pin here, and this is so easy to do. All you do is pull that blade out, put your pin in, and close the clasp back, and you're ready to go. It doesn't matter how many times I use this machine, I'm fascinated by it every single time and could literally sit here for hours watching this. But one of the main questions that I've been getting from you guys is, what can I make with my Cricut? A lot of you guys reach out and you're like, I really want the Joy, I really want to buy it, but what all can I make with it? And honestly, your options are endless with this thing. It's a very small machine, which I love, but it is capable of making so many different things. So obviously, if you guys have been around here for a while, you know that one of my favorite things to use it for is organization labels. I just love having things organized and everything having a place. And when everything is labeled, not only does it just help everyone in your family to know what goes there, but it just gives it this really cohesive look that I am obsessed with. But you can use this machine for so many different things. So I've used it for labels, obviously, for these board games. I used it to make some really cool labels for my clear containers in my pantry, which turned out amazing. And then I also made some of these sticker type labels for the boys' toys in their playrooms for all of their containers in there, and it is holding up great. But you guys also know I love to label all of the boys' water bottles and sports containers and stuff like that. I just love putting their little touch on things, and it's also nice to have for school so that they don't get their cups mixed up with everyone else's. You can also make iron-on t-shirts, which I'm so excited about because I recently got the CRICUT heat press, and I also got some of their iron-on vinyl. So I will be making some t-shirts, and I will share that with you guys soon in a video, but I'm very excited to make the boys some cute shirts with that. I also got a lot of supplies to make some really beautiful birthday cards or holiday cards. I've seen some people make some gorgeous ones, and so I'm so excited to learn how to do that too. There are so many different things that you can make with this machine, and a lot of people have asked me, you know, I want it, but I don't want it to be something that I'll just use once or twice. I want to make sure that I'll get my money's worth out of it, and I absolutely think that you will. I am constantly coming up with new ways to use it and new items to use it on throughout my house, and it's just a really handy tool to have. And once you get it, you will not want to stop using it, so you will be finding uses for it left and right. Now that I've finished with all of my labels, I'm just packing it back up to put in our office, and as you can see here, it is so easy to clean back up. But another thing I was thinking about that a lot of people could make with these is decals. So you can do decals like for your car, or you can do decals for your Starbucks cups. I know a lot of people sell those on Etsy, and they use their Cricut to make those with a permanent vinyl, and they turn out amazing. But like I said before, your options with this thing are endless. I can't wait to figure out more stuff to make with mine because I'm still learning with it. But I have been so pleased with it, and I cannot recommend it enough. I will have the Joy and all of the products that I use linked in the description box below. And if any of you have any more questions that I didn't touch on, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to as many as possible. Also, thanks again so much to CRICUT for sponsoring today's video. Now we're going to get started back up in the kitchen, and I'm going to tackle this nasty stove. So I honestly put off cleaning this thing all the time because I don't enjoy it at all, but it was due for a serious cleaning, and I'm going to use the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner. It's in the lemon verbena scent. This is what I use all the time in my sink, and I absolutely love it. It makes the whole kitchen smell so good, but I just apply it straight onto the stove, and then I'm using a damp scrubber sponge to get all of the caked up mess off.
You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. Let me show you what a good talent's like. My shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. Swept away, swept away. I'm cornered in the cold where you left me. Left again, left again. Oh, there's a jungle in my head growing wilder, and it's killing me, killing me. I cannot let you go, I cannot let you go, I cannot let you go, I cannot let you go.
Now it's time to wipe off the countertops, and I recently picked up this granite gold from Walmart. I have never tried it before, and honestly it's really hard to find products to use on this black countertop because it shows streaks and everything terribly, but I was actually pleasantly surprised at how well this works. So y'all know my absolute favorite is the Jaws Granite Cleaner. It works better than anything I've ever used, and it also smells incredible. I'm not as crazy about the smell of this one. It doesn't really have much of a smell, but if anything, it does smell a little bit like chemicals, but it does a really good job. And in situations like this where I'd ran out of my Jaws and couldn't get my hands on it quick enough, this does a really good job.
Stuck on the ocean now, nothing but waves and they're spilling in. I wanna dry up, but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I wanna bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around all the way back home.
I'm going to give the floor a really good vacuum, and then we'll move on to mopping.
Yesterday we could be ourselves. Didn't have much, but nevertheless we were true to each other. But now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning. That's why you need to come with me, with me, with me. Turn around 180 degrees and cross the sea. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around all the way back home. Chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, all the way back home. Chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have. I always knew we could do so many great things. So believe in me, I believe in you, and I just feel that this will be an upswing. So hear me out. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn
To clean my floors, I'm going to be using my good old O-Cedar Spin Mop. You guys know I love this thing, but I'm going to be switching the cleaner up today, and I'm going to use the Mr. Clean Antibacterial Cleaner. I like to go in every now and then with something a little bit harsher like this to really get the floors clean. So I used this today. It's in the citrus scent, and it smelled great and worked great as well.
Now we're back where it started. You say you're sorry, so we forget about it. Simple as that, but I don't know where my heart is. Still all that I want is you. Yeah, you.
I have used this mop for years and absolutely love it, but I have noticed recently that they came out with a new mop, and it's actually really cool. Or at least it's a cool concept. I haven't tried it out yet, but it keeps your clean and your dirty water separate. That way you're not re-dipping your mop back into dirty water every single time that you spin it out. But I have not been able to get my hands on it. I have literally looked in every store and on every website, and it is sold out everywhere. A really famous TikTok cleaner shared it, and I think she literally sold it out everywhere. But I'm curious to see if any of you guys have tried it yet, or if you're going to be testing it out. So let me know if you have got your hands on it. What do you think about it? Is it worth it? I plan on trying to get it and update you guys really soon.
You'll be the death of me still. You're my medicine. Yeah, I need it. I need it. You light a fire just to put me out again. Yeah, I need it. Weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control. Is that what you want me to do? Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control. Is that what you want me to do? Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control. Is that what you want me to do? Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control. Is that what you want me to do?
If you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. Leave me a sunshine emoji in the comments to let me know that you're still watching.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away.
Now I'm going to share with you guys how to make this delicious Parmesan crusted chicken. So you're going to start out with some chicken strips or breast cut into strips, and then you're going to need a box of Parmesan crusted shake and bake. You're going to add both packages to the chicken in a container with a lid, put the lid on, and give it a really good shake.
So that I can hear the sound of people talking, the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see.
Preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and then you're going to add some parchment paper or aluminum foil to your baking sheet, and then place your chicken strips on top of it.
The darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back.
Now I'm going to get my water boiling for my pasta, and then I'm going to work on the sauce. So for the sauce, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of flour as well, and give that a really good stir.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly.
You can use whatever kind of pasta you prefer, but we love whole wheat pasta, so that's what we're using. Now in the sauce, you're going to add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, 1½ cups of milk, and 1½ cups of grated Parmesan cheese. Now bake in the oven for 20 minutes, and if you guys don't have one of these clip-on strainers, you definitely need to get it. I'll have this one linked below. It's from Amazon, but it makes cooking pasta or anything that you need to drain so much easier.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Now you just add your chicken on top and then sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. It turned out absolutely delicious. You guys have to tag me on Instagram at those Brook Brothers and let me know what you think about it if you try it out. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for being patient with me as well as I've been trying to get out a new video. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the CRICUT Joy. I have everything linked below, and I will see you all in the next one. What's your name?
Yeah,
What is your name? But what is your name? Can you tell me your name?
That's the Brook.
Yeah.
That's my name right here.
That sauce looks phenomenal.
I don't know if it will be, but I hope it is. It smells good.
Yeah, it does. It smells amazing. You're doing this in the oven?
Yeah.
Huh? I'm gonna go 2 pieces of chicken. Is that okay, you two? With this little guy over here. Look at that.
Stop.
You do. Girl, I love when you really lose.